Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Thursday, March 19th, 2015. Had to think there for a second which year we were in. Alright, yesterday we had the petroleum status report, and let's take just a quick peek at that. Inventories are up of crude oil. Gasoline inventories are down, and they're not distilling very much, only like 500,000 barrels, whereas previous, I imagine that was previous week actually, was 2.5 million barrels. So let's see, it's almost about 5 times less barrels of gasoline distilled last week, which is why the price actually is going up on gasoline. That's the only thing I can think of. Meanwhile, we got oil. I mean, storage is going to become a problem pretty soon, I would think. And then the biggie. And I was definitely very much humbled yesterday. I lost a lot of money because of the Fed and their announcement and the way that the market reacted to it. Now, is the Fed wrong? I don't know. Is the market wrong or right? I don't know. But it certainly did react, and it moved against me. It did a very bullish move off the announcement. I personally would have reacted slightly bearish, but then I'm kind of a negative person anyway. So based on that, what I did was, you could say that I ate some crow. So I thought, well, what does eating crow really mean? So I went over here to Wikipedia and I looked it up, and it says, humiliation by admitting wrongness or having been proven wrong after taking a strong position. That definitely happened to me. And as and they say here it's kind of related to eating your words. So even in the Bible, in Psalm 62, God eateth not his words when he hath once spoken. Okay. Well, that means he's always right? Well, the guru was definitely wrong yesterday. Ouch, boy, it really hurt. We'll see that as I tally up the devastation for this week. But meanwhile, let's kind of push that to the side a little bit and see what's going on across the ponds. Mixed in Asia to slightly bullish, and in Europe, bullish across the board. So why the American dream is unraveling in 4 charts. Yeah. And then what all investors need to know about the Fed now. So I'm going to be reading that a little bit later, but that's investors. I'm a trader, and if you're doing what I'm doing, then you're a trader also. Meaning not traitor, but trader. Okay? Keep that in mind. Alright, what's happening here in the futures? Well, they're down a tad actually, but after the huge pop yesterday, and boy did I get burnt on those cash indexes. Well, we'll take a look at that. We'll skim over it a little bit today. The thing that I have to keep in mind, and if the same thing happened to you, and I already told the people whose accounts I trade in, I told them that we're going to have a drawdown this month. Maybe kind of a big one. I didn't say it was going to be huge, but it might be kind of a big one. But I am not going to try to get even. I mean, there's still, a week and a half, 2 weeks left in the month. And I am not going to try to get even. I'm just going to keep on trading and see how it works out. See if we can climb out of this or what. But right now gold is at 1166, had a huge pop off of that news, that same news. Oil's at 45, not much change there really. Even though it says it's down $1.07, it must have moved up quite a bit yesterday and then pulled back a little bit. Dollar's at 98.9, so that's quite a change. And the euro is climbing against the dollar, up a penny now from the last time I think we looked at it. And you can see that there's no cash indexes here in the account. We're still in. I'm going to get into Amazon on the 17th and Chipotle on the 17th. Netflix have been in that one for a little bit. So we'll take a look at those as we go through the A+ list. So let's start off. First up the bat is Apple. Alright, we're still, actually we had a hook yesterday on Apple when I came and looked at it around noon or so when I got done with my chore. Which I actually kind of had a lot of fun working on that particular little project. And when I looked at it, it actually had hooked down, and I said, wow, I'm not betting against it. Not right now. Not with the Fed announcement. So, yeah, and I actually watched the market one at 2 o'clock when the announcement came out. And then I scrambled to get out of trades. Alright, so taking a pass on Apple. Amazon we're in, and that had a robust move yesterday to the upside, but and you can see what the Fed announcement did here. This candle ends at starts at 1:30 and covers the period of the announcement. And actually ends at 241, which is where this one starts at 242. I don't know if this one ends at 2, if they would say the same time here or not with 1 second difference. I don't know. But anyway, that's what happened during the Fed announcement to Amazon, but we're still safe here, so no panic. Not panicking. Even though we had a hook down, which it changed its color on me later in the day. So BIDU was thinking about getting into that one a while back, but no go. It is, however, on, we should put it in on the setup list for today. So always going for this negative delta lately, but what else can you do? I mean, look at this on the weekly. What else can you do? All right, Chipotle, you have to do what you do. You trade what you see. Well, sometimes you're wrong, big time, and sometimes you're right. So you take it when you can get it. So Chipotle is hanging in there and following its recent trend, at least on the weekly. Costco, still not seeing anything there. Still a lot of chop. Dow, somebody set a new high yesterday, and I don't know if I just somebody tripped up on that, but we'll take a look at the cash indexes, see if any of those are at new highs. Definitely the Dow is not, and there's its reaction to the Fed. Gold. There's its reaction to the Fed. Everybody was happy yesterday. Yeah, it doesn't help me with my covered call, though. It will when I choose the next strike. I would like to see this at least get up to 120 or so. But we'll pick a strike. Where are we right now on this? We're at 123. So we'll pick a strike. I'll wait for this one to expire. I'm not going to incur any transaction costs if I let it expire. The 123 strike up here, actually right up around here, hasn't been there since 1956. No, since January. So hope it climbs up the rest of this week, so I don't have to pick a strike real low or an expiration way out. I don't want to do either of those. All right. Next up is Google. Kind of looking at them. Here's this simulated trade that I did. Did I actually set it up here? Yes, I did. It's losing right now. So I guess I'm kind of glad I did not do that one. Still, yeah, it's still on the setup. It's still a setup. So I have to put it on here. Another down arrow. We'll see what the market does today, because we might just move further down today. Who knows? Reaction to the Fed. LinkedIn is now in setup. And let's look at NDX. Holy cow. Well, I think it looks to me like as though... Look at that. Will you take a look at that? A hook down on this massive move. Wow. But the moving average has flattened down. So if I follow the rules, stay away. Netflix. We're still okay with Netflix. Not too worried about them. Might be heading for another play on Netflix. And Priceline. We did get out of that. Very happy that we did get out of it. But now it's back on the setup list again. And it seems like the equities are working out better than the cash indexes right now. So note how it just kind of like rolls back and forth. And Russell, we never did recover from that, and that was costly. So ouch on that one. And what am I going to do with it now? It's now in an uptrend. So we throw a target in down. Oops, we need target tool. So we throw a target in down here. Come on. SPX. It's slapped upside the face on that one too. Oh, I could possibly have withheld from taking a loss on that one. I just got out of all the cash index. You know, I was in two. I got out of them. Just got out. It was way too painful. And figuring, you know, that things were going to continue. Now I look at this, I see a new direction here. So, throwing a target down here. I'll leave this line up here, this level for this strike, just to see if I should just shoot myself over the weekend or what. Alright, Tesla, we're in a new uptrend here, so we're moving our target down here. And let's see, today's Thursday. We have one more day this week. On our list for today, we have bear calls on BIDU, Google, LinkedIn, and Priceline to keep an eye out for today. The cash indexes all look like as though they're changing over to an uptrend, at least on the daily. So we'll keep an eye on that part of it. And, well, I usually say happy trading. You know what? It's still happy trading. It's just part of the game. You know, you lose some, you win some, but man, those are big losses. So that's the thing with doing something other than a 50 delta. When you take a loss, it takes, well, if you're doing 30 deltas, it's going to take 2 or 3 winners to make up for one loss. And that's the problem with it. So, I don't know, maybe back to the drawing board? I'm not really sure. Let's take a look at it, and we'll see how it plays out in the coming weeks. So, thank you very much for watching today. Have a great day, and happy trading, really.